Got my first gen Tundra here. Every time I put the car into gear, if I drop it into reverse, it goes into reverse. This little light right here comes on. It says overdrive off. Now you can turn it back off again or turn the light off again by pushing that button. And let's just put down to drive or reverse. See, the light comes on every time. It's getting to be annoying. Probably have some wires that are rubbing or frayed. Let's take off this lower cover and see if we can figure it out. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. This is my 2004 Toyota Tundra. I've had it since noon. We've got about 312,000 miles. Still running great, still running strong, but a little bit of an annoying thing here has been happening lately. Anytime I shift the gear out of park, that overdrive off indicator light turns on. All right, so we're just gonna pull off this cover that covers the column here without taking off the steering wheel or anything. It's really quite simple. There's 3 screws that we need to take out. The first one's right down here underneath. Now there's 2 more screws that are right in here, and we just need to turn the steering wheel either side in order to access those 2. I'm gonna start up the truck to do that. All right, there's the first one on the left. Now I'm going to turn the wheel to the right, and here's the other screw that has to come out. All right, then we can shut the truck off. All right, and then I'm going to tilt this up so we have a little bit more room in here. All right, now we just need to separate this bottom piece from the top piece right here, and I'm just going to use a little plastic trim tool here, a little pry tool to separate the 2. Just like that. Now same thing over here. We're just trying to separate the bottom half from the top half. There we go. And then just drop that down. We'll set that down here out of the way. All right, now I'm gonna pull this and tilt the column down so that we can take off the top piece. And this one here, I think I'm just gonna pull back this little black tab right here on either side, and it should just pop right up. There it is. Okay, just kind of wiggle that around, and I think I found the issue. It's probably right here. You can see where they're all completely rubbed through, and there's even some protective tape on it already. Yeah, that's got to be it. That's our issue. Yeah, you see, from the factory, it looks like they put some of this tape around that to protect that, knowing that it was going to be moving. But see if we can uncover this, and then we'll make the repair and put it back together, and that should fix our issue. All right, that right there, you see that little spot? That's where it's rubbed through, and it looks like right there, that little cut, that's where it's probably shorting on something here inside the column, probably just a piece of metal that it's making contact with. I could probably just tape this up and call it good. I'm gonna actually test it real quick with it off, without, of course, with this not touching anything metal, and let's see if that problem continues. Let's check the OD light first. Okay, it's working. Turns off and on. Now I want to test and see if I pull it out of gear, is it gonna come on? Nope. Let's try it with it started. So again, the light works, but now let's change gears here. Neutral, drive, and the light is not on. But if we push the button, it's still functioning just fine. So I think what's happened is that was just shorting out on that part of the column. Now, if you find that yours is worn through or worn a lot worse, you're gonna wanna cut that and splice in a repair. But in our case, all I have to do is wrap that up, insulate it better, and that should fix the problem. All right, let's just get this wrapped up. That looks a lot better. It's all taped up and protected. Now you see this little barrel connector sometimes gets pulled out. Just make sure that that's in there good. All we did was wrap this up with some tape and kind of cover that little spot or that hole where it was shorting out. You might want to do a little bit more than tape if you got some hose or something that you want to put on here, but that should do it. That should actually prevent that from now making contact with any of the metal pieces that it was shorting out on, causing that to turn the overdrive off or turn it back on. I think we're okay to button this back up. Let's go ahead and put this top cover back down. All right, that just kind of snakes back down into position, and then you see this little black tab right here. Just pull that in front of this little white piece right here. That's where it screws in. Line that up, push it down, and this little piece kind of snaps in place. And do the same thing over here. There we go. All right, and then we can put the bottom piece back on. You see we've got our little snaps here on the side. All we need to do is just kind of feed that in here through the bottom. And then line it up. Just make sure that this piece goes on the outside. And let's take a look at this side here. Just make sure that this rubber piece goes on the inside and just kind of feed that back up above. Now, if everything lines up, you should kind of feel that snap back together. There we go. You hear that little snap? That's how you know it's all the way together. Everything looks nice and clean. Let's do the other side. Okay, it's all snapped back together. Now I'm going to start it up and turn the wheel so we can line up those screws. Let's put this one in first. We'll turn the wheel. We'll put in this one here. All right, I'm going to put the column back up, and we'll put in this last one down here at the bottom. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me pull the wheel back down a little bit so we can see here. Okay, so the truck's still running. Let's go ahead and test that light, make sure that it works. Okay, so the overdrive off indicator is working, and the switch works. Now let's change gears. There's reverse. Neutral, drive. Now, unfortunately, our drive light is out, the D light. We'll fix that another time. Let's drop all the way down. There's low. I think we are fixed. Light still works. Now, just to be clear, when this was off, the overdrive was indeed off. So it actually was engaging that micro switch selector. So if I would drive and not turn that light back off, it would actually not shift up to the highest gear of overdrive. So I gotta tell you, that was pretty annoying having that light come on every time you shift gears, almost every time at least. And now it is off and this is fixed. 3 screws, take off the covers, tape that up, and you should be good to go. Now, if you have a first gen Tundra, whether you have this problem or not, I've got lots of other content on first gen Tundras on my YouTube channel. I'll put links in the description below. Thanks so much for watching and good luck.